Hey guys, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. For this Halloween look, I'm starting off with the primer from Fenty. Then next I'm applying about a pump and a half of the 430 foundation from Fenty Beauty. And I just put a few dots around my face and then blend that out with a damp beauty blender. For brows, I'm rocking with my tried and true pencil from ColourPop, and I use a spoolie end to brush my brows first and then line the bottom, line the top, using soft short strokes to keep it looking natural.
Hello, fam.
Once our brows are shaped, I'm going in with my concealer from LA Pro Girl in the color Fawn, and I just line the top of the brow, the bottom of the brow, and then take the concealer down over my eyelid to prime my lids. Once I blend that all out with a damp beauty blender, I set my lid with the dark deep powder from Laura Mercier so that I have a nice even surface to apply my eyeshadows. Once that's all done, I'm going to actually skip setting my brow, and you'll see why a little bit later. Unfortunately, I lost a clip of me starting this eyeshadow look, but I used this light green color here with a fluffy brush, and I really packed on a lot of color right above my crease area in a windshield wiper motion. So I go back into the 35B palette from Morphe with the deepest green shade, and I apply that into the crease just to really warm up the color. Again, I'm applying a lot of shadow just so that I can get the color payoff and intensity that I want. And making sure that you blend, 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 blend. Back to the 35B palette with this kind of seafoam shade, and I'm using a flat brush to apply that directly to my lid area, kind of as a base because I'm going to add color to that later. So now I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, and I'm taking this middle green shade and putting that on my lid instead because I didn't get the payoff I wanted. And now for the actual color I wanted on my lid, it is from the Galaxy palette from Fenty Beauty, and it's the one on the top left. Don't remember the color, but I'm applying that directly over top of that base color that I applied. And as you can see with this shadow, there's a lot of fallout under the eye, but don't worry, we'll fix it later. So going back to the brows, I am using the Boy Brow by Glossier in the color brown, and I'm applying that directly to my brows. Okay, so back to the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm taking that original green that we used and applying that directly to my brows before the boy brow sets and dries. And then we're going to follow that up with the same kind of colors that we use in the shadow just to deepen it up. And lastly, with that same color from the Fenty Galaxy palette to give us a little shimmer and pop. Now it's time to get the rest of this face together. So I'm going to clean up all of that fallout with a little bit more foundation. So I'm using about a pump just to go under the eye and clean everything up. To conceal and highlight, I'm using the Suede Matchstick from Fenty Beauty, and to contour, I am using the Truffle Matchstick also from Fenty Beauty. And to blend all of that out, I'm using a damp beauty blender per usual, and setting my highlight with the Sacha Buttercup powder.
Hello, fam.
I'm using this Sahara Blush Volume 1 from Juvia's Place to kind of set my contour and then kind of as blush. I don't know, it's a weird thing I do, but I just want to give my face some warmth and deepen up that area. It's time for mascara, and I'm using my all-time favorite mascara, Too Faced Better Than Sex, and I really suck at applying false lashes, so instead of doing that, I just am going to apply a lot of mascara. So I'm going back into the 35B palette with a short and dense brush, and I'm going to take that deep green color and apply it to my waterline, kind of smudge that out. And then I'm going to take a little bit of black shadow from that same palette and apply it from the middle to the outer edge of my lash line to give it some depth and smudge it out some more. And then lastly, I'm going to switch to a flat brush and apply that same color from the Galaxy palette to my waterline very gently. Then more mascara, but this time to my bottom lash line. Now it's safe to brush off all of that setting powder. Now this is going to seem really weird, but I'm going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette to this dark shimmery green, and I am going to take that and apply it around the perimeter of my face and in my contour space. I know it's weird, but just go with it. Then I took this big fluffy brush to blend that out, but that didn't quite work. So I switched to a more dense brush, and that really worked to help blend the color out. So I kind of wanted it to look like my face was coming out of the green, like it was a part of my skin at some point, if that makes sense.
Man, what's wrong with you?
If there was ever a perfect time to use Trophy Wife, it's now, girl. So I'm using Trophy Wife as a highlight, and then also to follow up where I just kind of put all of that green shadow around my face. So I'm really packing it on because you never know when the next time you'll be able to walk out the house shining like a diamond is. And that kind of muted my green, so I'm going back into the Galaxy palette and I'm going to load up my brush with that green color and place that gently on top of Trophy Wife to make it green again. Then I go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, get that shimmery deep green, and apply that on top of everything again, and then blend that out again with that dense brush that I used earlier. back into my Juvia Place blush palette and using the top, middle, and bottom right color, I'm just adding some more depth to my cheek area to balance out all of that shimmer. For the lips, I'm using this a red pencil from NARS to line my lips, and I won't even bother telling you the name of it because I ended up changing my mind, and I didn't edit this out because I just wanted to show you guys the process. You don't always like everything. I didn't always know what I was going to do, but when I didn't like stuff, I tried something else until I liked it. Then I used this lip paint, it's a drugstore lip, filled that in, and then while it was still drying down, I went into that deep green color from the Morphe palette and added it to my lips, and then I added that same color from the Galaxy palette from Fenty Beauty on top of it, but I ended up really liking it, so I just covered my whole lip with that, which you'll see in the next clip. Last stretch here, so I purchased this red cosplay wig from Amazon, and it came with a netted wig cap. And so about there I realized my battery was about to die, so I'm just placing that over my twists and stuffing those all inside, and then placing the wig on, getting that situated, and then just combing it out a bit, figuring out how I want it to lay. I couldn't have the bangs covering up all that hard work I did, so I pinned them to the side. Just to elevate the look a little bit more, I went and purchased a bunch of leaves from the dollar store, and they actually come on stems. So I took a pair of wire clippers and cut off about 6 of those, and I put 3 on each side. I glued them together in an arrangement that I liked, and then in order to attach them to my hair, I hot glued a bobby pin to them. So I'm just figuring out how I want to place them in my hair. Then I just finished the look with a pair of green gloves that I purchased off of Amazon because Poison Ivy wears gloves. I had so much fun creating this look, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The details for all the products that I use in this video will be left in the description box. Please share this video with your networks. Leave me a comment. Until next time, guys, I will see you soon. Bye.